Hi, I'm David Vann. I'm going to read the first page or two from my novel Halibut on the Moon about my father's last visit to all the family in California before his suicide in Alaska. The plane descends, but there is no San Francisco to see, only cloud and rain in close over the wing, rain at hundreds of miles an hour, a horizontal thing only, without fall, without anything light enough to fall. A terrific pressure, insistent, panicked, disappearing and reappearing and come from some terrible source, breath of a god in anger. Jim waits and hopes, but for what? Turbulence seems to be the plane's own movement, seems to come from inside, the wing trying to shake something off, but it's a movement in the most enormous river, an irresistible current. The skin will rip, aluminum peel back. And then waves appear below, whitecaps, scum foam in water muddy brown, all in thin lines, ordered, not the waves of oceans, but forced by wind generated right here, newborn waves, only minutes old and grown already to full height and breaking and flung a quarter mile from the shore where they began. Our movement is in one direction only, and never a return. Jim cinches his seatbelt for landing, but why? Yellow buoys, rocks of a breakwater. The strip appears below, grass to the side, and they touch down and loft again, a moment of refusal that suspends and might extend forever. But then they touch, and their full weight slams forward, engines blown back, brakes gripping, and all is slowed, and all pattern of air broken, and rain falls downward again. His brother will be waiting, Gary, younger brother, now his brother's keeper. Jim becomes something fragile. A man in yellow rain slicker waves lit batons to guide. No one around him, endless expanse of pavement. Final brakes at the gate, and in the moment of surge forward, the last momentum, all rise as one, impelled from their seats, except Jim. He's missed some signal. He would be willing to stay right here for a while longer. He has no idea what to say to Gary, and he knows Gary will have no idea either. Here to escort his older brother to the therapist. The therapist is warned that Jim should not be left alone. When the others have gone, he rises and takes his valise from the overhead. Brown leather, heavy, holding his pistol, a Ruger 44 Magnum, the one Dirty Harry used. Legal to bring on board, as long as the shells are kept in the checked baggage. Separate his guns and shells. More advice from the therapist. He's the last one to emerge, and Gary the only one left waiting at the gate, standing on thin gray carpet. A nod of recognition, some relief. One stage past, his brother safely delivered from Alaska. Everyone agrees Alaska isn't good for Jim, and never has been, especially this winter, living alone in a new house on a ridge far from neighbors, living in darkness at the edge of the Arctic.